Yo, 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 what's up, guys? It's your favorite Joe, Casper Luke and Casper.
Come on, man. What's up, guys? How you doing?
It's another potty for the boys and gals.
Yeah, this is like episode 15 of the Livecast podcast. I'm pretty sure I don't really
14,
know. 14.
but yes.
Okay, someone's got the big facts on hand.
Bro,
So
I
yeah,
got a channel right here, bro, it's all good.
I'll get it up to you just in case. So,
Yes, yes. Anyway,
um, one thing I
this our
wanted,
podcast, man.
yeah, this is
Yeah?
our podcast,
Okay.
innit? We just chat about random shit. We chat about life. We just chat about things that we're
Since,
interested.
since the name, the Livecast, guys. Ha! If you like
Yeah,
that one, subscribe.
gee, give me a like too. So, one thing that I really want to talk about for you
Hmm.
gamers out there, us two, is the first like weekend of the CDL League or whatever,
Oh, yeah, 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 I said, I
and
said.
I feel like it's a good topic to go on for the gaming side of
Oh,
things, and
mate, we
just
could
to,
fuck. Oh, mate, I
bro,
actually watched
I think
some of it,
I
bro.
watched it too. It's so good.
Oh,
So I want to say
I mean,
I don't like it because no, I
I want
love.
to see your. I want to see your.
I
Because me and you haven't even spoken about. I didn't even know
no,
if you watched. To be
oh yeah, no,
fair.
I watched it on the weekend and I had it up just on the side. So I absolutely love it, the direction that's going in. But Call
Right.
of Duty isn't ready yet as an esports. That's just my initial opinion, right?
Right.
Like we're not there yet. Like COD has been there for a long time, but still like I don't know. I'm like a boomer if that makes sense. Like, I like how it used to be, where it's a bit
Mhm.
more like tournaments, and then it was everyone had like we had the old Optic back, we had FaZe versus Optic, all those beefs, and just like that kind of like competition. But now I think
Mhm.
it's almost elevated, which I'm gonna contradict myself, but I kind of like it now. Like I really do like the format because it kind of persuaded me to realize like this is gonna be mad. In the next 5 years, it's gonna go like mainstream.
Um. I hated
Really?
it. Is I okay? Hate's a strong word,
Mm.
but I think it's better than what they were gonna start with.
Yeah, definitely.
But I also think that there's very, very long way to go with it.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
hate. I don't. But there's because I hate how they're trying to. I don't hate the game.
Mm.
I don't hate the rivalries. I really enjoyed watching the game.
Hmm.
But what I have a problem with is the way the event was run.
You know what?
Bruv, in my opinion, the Codcaster is the worst it's ever been.
Yeah, that.
They were updating it along as the weekend went.
Mm.
They were, bro, in the first map, the first ever map of the CDL, which is going to be the biggest game of the year every time it's played,
Mm.
I versus Huntsman. They didn't. There wasn't even a mini map.
On the thing, really.
You couldn't even see where the players were. There's no stats because they decided to replace stats of players with their photos.
Yeah.
So
No, I
then
don't like the podcast. That's very true.
it's like I enjoyed like most of it. Like I saw a tweet. There was a point where on the screen you could see
Yeah.
his face. So you saw his face on the little fucking like preview,
Mm.
like on the game. You could see his cam. You could see his like there was like a shot of like showing the team, so you could see him there as well, and something else. And I was just like this is a good point. Like, why do I need to see like I the legend, yeah, but why do I'm watching a costume? Why do I need to see this man's face quadruple times?
That's true.
Like,
Why was it going in third person? COD has
of
never had the
third,
third person
another
aspect. That is ridiculous.
a lot of people were gassing the third person, but then also I saw a lot of pro players.
Mm.
Like I can't remember which pro player it was, but I completely agree with.
Mm.
He was like, "This third person cool, this stuff is cool, but COD's a first person shooter, so let me watch a first person shooter."
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
The only time it should be third person is, like how in World War II they had it when like a missile drop would come on like a
Yeah,
hard point.
yeah,
It would
that's
kind of like
cool. That's
transition,
okay.
but still.
But I don't like that. So that happened. Yeah, the fucking the overlay and shit was just terrible the whole weekend. Like, why can't I see how many kills people have? Or how much objective? Why do I have to see their face as a picture instead? Like, it works cool for SND because, like, they black it out when the
Yeah,
okay, cool. That's cool. But like, why the fuck do I need to see like when they're playing like domination? That's another thing. Domination needs to get scrapped.
yeah.
They even
Domination
need to
hasn't been since
replace it,
Ghost, bro.
bro. They even need to get. They even need to replace it and only do like replace it with like CTF or something. Or they need to just take it out completely and only play Hardpoint and SND.
Mm.
I don't know what they do. I don't care what they do, but they need to take out domination because it's an absolute shit show. It's not a and bro, there's a I think I saw so many tweets. I just can't remember the people. There's someone tweeted like one of the people was playing they were playing the game and one team had A and B and one had C, right?
Yeah.
And the guy died and the team that had A and B, the guy died and he spawned on C flag and could flank the team and kill them. Like, how does that make sense, bro? This is a competitive video game.
The game is
Like,
broken, no doubt.
let's not fucking. I mean, the storylines are sick. Like, I don't like. I really enjoyed the game between like. I find like T2P back like doing their thing
Against
again.
Dallas, that was like
Sick.
that was the showcase game to like proper blow it up. Like that's what that you know that guy like Jake Lucky or whatever his name, Luke Lucky. You know
Yeah, I
that
don't
what's
like
his
that
name? I
guy.
don't like him, but you know like I was watching his video
He used to
and
do CS
people,
things.
yeah, back in the day, then he stopped making
Yeah.
videos. You see, people were like calling the people that like Minnesota out or like the host that they have all
Mhm.
the biggest teams play first and like for the viewership.
I mean,
And
it makes sense
like, it makes sense from a business standpoint to have the two biggest teams with like the biggest personalities and the biggest like rivalries
to kick off
already
the yeah to
to
kick
kick
it
off
off.
the inaugural version or like season of CDL. Like it just makes sense, but people just always so cynical with this shit. I don't know why.
Yeah, I generally don't really like the games themselves are alright, but
Hmm.
I just like the way it was the actual live stream itself was run was I personally don't think it was great.
So wait, say that again.
Also another I just don't think it was run very well. And another problem that everyone was bare fucking getting pissed about is the use of perks and people using perks that were banned in competitive rule sets and they
Yeah.
weren't being disqualified for them.
Okay.
And so that's why the LA Gorillas actually forfeited the Minnesota Roka, right?
Yeah.
And they put out a statement, and I'll read you. I won't read the whole thing, but
Almost
I'll read the
verbatim.
first two. I'll just read the first two paragraphs. Which that's like pretty much what that matters. So they state said Los Angeles Gorilla protest the outcome of a league decision during their Call of Duty League Minnesota Roka on opening day.
Yeah.
While we accept the player did inadvertently use a ban perk, it did not affect the outcome of the game. The Gorillas accept the loss and will continue to participate in all league competitions. However, enforcement of the violation was inconsistent with prior incidents of similar nature. Blah
What?
blah. They were basically saying that like the event wasn't like taken like they didn't like look over it and shit,
Yeah.
which is fair enough. Because I saw even a couple of people were using fucking um tracker, which is banned in comp as well. And then
What even
gorillas
is what is tracker?
track is the thing where you can see people's footsteps.
Oh wow. That
So
stuff is
yeah,
so newbie.
yeah. So it like Eggs obviously, you know, he's just always like going on about shit. Because a lot of people were using specialist.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you get a specialist bonus, you get every single perk,
Yeah.
and that's kind of I guess what like that's like so for example, Silly was using tracker, but then his specialist bonus like he wasn't using the perk, it was the specialist bonus, right?
Mm.
And so it's like people were not very happy about that because it's like, well, you're using a ban perk, but it's like a loophole in the system technically if you think about it.
Yeah. It's like it should be banned in the COD like the
that's why,
selector in it.
yeah, and then that's why, like, in my opinion, you shouldn't be allowed to use uh thingy, what's it called? Specialist overall.
Yeah,
Um, or if you can use specialist, just ban the perks that are banned anyway, so you get
yeah,
all the perks bar the banned ones. But it's just like it was just like it was a good start, but it was just like if you look into like the
yeah.
little
If you go
minor
into the
details,
logistics,
like
it.
if you nitpick it, it was a fucking shit show.
Mm, but people.
Overall, to like to like the general public who don't look at Twitter, who don't browse Reddit, who don't get involved in this kind of stuff like we do. Like as you said, it was a great way to start off, but then you look at the little problems. Even the fact that you can't see a fucking minimap in the first fucking game.
That's true. You know what it is? Like this is one thing. There's two perspectives. There's ours, people that have watched COD since before we could remember, like
Yeah,
before it was what it was now, before we would be called like nerds or like no, you'd be called like a no life or a low life because you play COD, and like that was my life, and I'm pretty sure that was yours. Like for
yeah,
me, I used to play like over summer. I'd wake up at like 6 to go to the gym, and then at 8 a.m. I would be playing till like midnight every single day over summer with the same people playing like GBs and stuff.
yeah,
And that was my life. And like, I know this shit inside out. I can tell you random shit about random like CODs or maps and stuff. So for when we break it down like this, it's like, oh, it's actually not as good as what everyone's making it out to be. And that links into the second perspective, which is the people that are new in the space and they just think it's amazing or whatever, like it's really sick, but they don't know where like we've come from and stuff. Like the esports space is like a baby still, really.
yeah. Like don't get me wrong. Obviously, like it was a good event.
Yeah.
Like I think that what Gary Vee did, that is quite impressive.
Mm.
Like this man built his fucking arena for this shit. Like he like I respect like what he did for the thing. Oh no, it's my bad. They did actually have a mini map in the first game, but then again, it's like they. Oh, my favorite is Did you watch this the Dallas game?
Sorry.
It's like these little things like no, they did have a mini map, which is my bad. I just don't remember seeing it. But is the scoreboard that you can't see, which is like in the game like SND, okay, but in the
Nah.
game like in the saying game like in
Yeah, in
like
Hardpoint you want
domination
to
and
know
stuff,
what's
like you need
happening.
to know. Like they weren't showing. That's what we meant. Is
Yeah.
they completely didn't show like any scoreboards at all. Like you never would see. And then in the next game after the first game where chat, oh it's fucking like why can't we see kills and stuff? They updated it and there's scoreboards in every now and then. But like it's even little things like the fact that Dallas Empire is dark blue, so they've used a dark blue font and you can't even read the names. It's just little things like that. It's nitpicking and it's like being very highly critical. But then it's like what like people bring up all the time. It's like 30, 30 or $300 million league or something like that. It's one of those two.
Yeah, I think
One of those two.
yeah. Isn't
But
it like
it's
how much is a spot in the thing?
bro, I don't even know. But
It's not
considering
25
hundred
mil, is
thieves,
it?
mate, considering 100 thieves didn't go into it, it must be pretty expensive.
Yeah. I think I think 100 Thieves have done it right though, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they can still go into it obviously later. It's just right now it's not very smart because they don't have the money to just dump into it right
Nah,
now.
they've got like a really good opportunity by not doing this, by saving that money and like doing the content side.
So, so yeah, obviously before we move on in it, to event and how it works and stuff, because it's like now what I found out also is obviously it works like a league now, so
Hmm.
it's a league system where you play every team and you obviously have a host and shit. I found out that some teams don't go to some events.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
So some of the teams, so like team it was, but one of the teams is skipping Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I think the next event's Atlanta and going to London. So it's like,
I wanted to go to
like
the London one, but it's like £100
yeah,
for
it's
2 tickets.
too much, too much. But yeah, so the tournament itself is like, well, it's not even the tournament. It's like and also imagine how jarring it must be to be a COD player
Mm.
to go like travel every. I don't know how often these will be,
It's
but
like
they have
every
to
other
be
week,
pretty
innit?
often. Yeah, they have to be pretty often. So imagine. I mean, I like that because it's like with for me, it's like CS is oversaturated with tournaments,
Hmm.
but COD was never saturated enough.
I always look forward to it.
Like, yeah, that too. But it's like if I wanted to watch Call of Duty, like I'd have to wait months to like watch my favorite team play maybe like 8, 10 maps.
Yeah.
Well, not 10 maps, but 10 games if they go all the way. It's like it's exciting and stuff, but then at the same time, it's like that's why I like this league is because it like gives an opportunity to watch good competitive Call of Duty every like week or two.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
then also I feel like this should have been an online league.
Really?
Imagine these players, yeah. I genuinely imagine these players. They have to travel to these fucking random places every 2 weeks,
That's true.
like
That is a
American ones,
lot.
because it's not that deep for these American ones, because like within America, it's like 3, 4 hour flight everywhere. But like imagine being like one of the London players, or
Yeah, the
like the
European teams, man.
Paris Donnies. Like, and then imagine like the Americans having to go. Like, imagine being an American. Like, at least since there's so many events in America, the European-based teams can just stay in boot camp in America and like just rent out a
Yeah,
place or
they can just
something.
do it over and over again.
But can you like it wouldn't make sense for them to come back if they have a couple events in a row in America. They just have a hub somewhere and just fly from place to place. But then imagine being someone like so for example like let's take the most far place from like England and France possible, which is west coast of America,
Hmm.
which is what fucking
How long? Well, the
so
flight is like eight
so
hours or so.
so for example Los Angeles Gorillas, right?
Hmm.
Isn't it an 8 hour flight to like New York? Oh, that's like a 5 hour flight, sounds it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever it is, yeah. But so imagine being on the LA Gorillas, yeah, or on the no, Florida's East Coast, so it's not that deep. But so yeah, so for example, imagine being on the LA Gorillas, London, to
Hmm.
play 2 maps, and so you're flying 8 hours to play two best of fives of Call of Duty to fly 8 hours back.
Well, it's you know what? It's up to like 11, 14 hours between those two.
Yeah. So imagine flying. So let's take it like a medium, say 12 hours.
Hmm.
Imagine flying 12 hours each way to play 10 maps of Call of Duty.
It's not worth it, man. It's not worth
It's bare peak. But yeah. Before we just completely ramble on about anything, um, uh, before I just go on a frenzy, obviously talk about what actually happened in the tournament, which, bruv, the three, some of the best teams I thought that were gonna be like crushing it flopped, and the other way around. This Paris Legion team, I don't know anything about them. I don't
it.
even
Yeah.
know what their roster is. They 2-0'd. And I think they 3-0 sweeped Empire, if I'm not like I think Empire played them, I can't remember. But Minnesota Roka did well. They went 2-0 in their home crowd, so that was pretty decent. FaZe are fucking disgusting. Mate, Simp is just a fucking
Bro,
filthy
Simp
little
in
boy.
BO4, man. Oh,
That guy was too filthy, bro. But nah, I saw this. I think I don't know if I retweeted it.
hmm,
It might be on CDL Intel. Let me find it. There were like stats. They gave stats for players, and there was a player. I think it was Major Maniac, but I don't want to lie to you right now. There was someone that in this like weekend over all their games, so probably like 2 maps, maybe. No, not two. Yeah, depending on how many were on. Like 2 maps. Say 2 maps of SND. I can't remember what player it was. I have to find the tweet, but he had something like a 14 KD
yeah.
in SND over 2 maps. That's insane.
That is that is a lot of people.
So yeah, it's like fucking hell.
Also, the skunk beef. Well, the Scump and Crimsix beef or whatever.
Oh mate, he's living in his
Crimsix is
head
such a
rent free.
moaner, bro. Oh my god.
Bruv, what I don't like about this situation is like, um, Crimsix was chatting the most, like genuinely the most shit on social media, and fucking, I found one of the tweets I was talking about. So Serge was playing against Martinez, right?
Mm.
So there was like a weird split screen view. I'll send it to you on the so the people listening are just gonna have to listen. So there's like a cam view of Karma. There's a picture of Karma. Karma's on the screen, so there's another picture of Karma. Like a view of the whole team where you can see Karma again.
You said that already.
No, I know, but I'm saying like I'm
Oh,
referencing the thing that I was saying before. Innit? Like that was the thing I was talking about because I couldn't think of the fourth way. But yeah, Dallas. To wrap it up, basically, Dallas is shite on land. Um, yeah, Dallas is trash. Uh, who
I'm
else is
looking at
really
a
bad?
picture right now.
Subliners are fucking trash. Though they have a good team, don't really know how they flop so hard. Um, yeah, that's pretty much the code of it.
Well, the biggest thing today so far for me, Red is gonna release his new song, and the snippet is fucking crazy.
Yes, yes, it's going to be very
I
fantastic.
can't, I can't wait for like the tour to come along whenever he like sorts it all out and releases it because I'm buying free tickets straight away.
Yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully he comes this fucking year and doesn't delay it for 6 months like he did last time.
Bro, I can't have like a bloody next year one. I need it like this month. Like no, this year, sorry.
Big
I
facts.
need it. I
It
need it in my veins.
needs to happen this year.
Like I've had enough of watching the old videos on my phone. Like it gives me goosebumps and
Yeah,
that, but
time
it's
to
just
make
not.
some new memories.
Mm,
So we didn't even get to listen to the full album as well live. 'Cause he hadn't released that at that point.
yeah, he only did Hurt Ghost and that was it.
One more wasn't there? He did three
Oh,
Ghost
he did the
because
unreleased song. He did Crash, didn't he?
yeah he promoted Crash.
But yeah, like that's like my biggest news for today, really, which is the 28th of January. But one thing I want to say though is January has felt like the longest month so far ever. Like it's just dragging on for me. I don't know if it's just me, but
Uh,
I know we're only in January, but it just feels like it's just dragging on.
I mean yeah, January feels. I feel like every year like really
Hmm.
really weirdly long. But then also at the same time, it's like if you deep it, like Christmas was a month and 3 days ago. It does not feel
Yeah,
like that long ago.
it feels like a week or two ago, and like New
Yeah.
Year's as well.
Like New Year's is almost a month ago. There's no like on Friday will be a month since we did New Year's. Like there's no way. Like it's not felt like a month since that party.
That was a little party. I don't think we can tell stories about that till a future date.
I mean, a lot of interesting, a lot of interesting things happened.
That is oh, I just thought the first.
Oh no,
You know what? You know. Oh wait.
stop it, you dirty boy. Yeah. So like, what else has been happening? It's been like
You're
a
on the
week.
gym grind, bro.
Yeah, I'm on the grind. I've just been busy 24/7, bro.
Mm. One thing that I want to mention, and that's something you've kind of realized, is when you get older and you're doing like uni or work and then gym and having a life and doing like podcasts here and there and that kind of stuff, it absolutely makes your day feel like you have no
There's not enough
time.
time in the
There's not
day.
enough time in a day, and now I finally realize like the meaning of it.
Yeah, 'cause like even yesterday, it's like, oh mate, the crazy thing happened. I don't know if I texted you about it. I can't remember,
Mm.
but it's like there's generally not enough time anymore to the point where like I'm like not getting enough sleep because I'm doing shit because I'm catching up shit on shit that I was meant to be doing, but I didn't have time for. It's like yesterday I went to bed late because I had to do some shit, and yeah, a very interesting incident happened
Oh yeah,
at
you
my
didn't tell me.
basically a Mazza happened yesterday in the thing.
All right,
It's
let me
like
know.
so basically, we were just chilling. I'm not gonna disclose anyone's government names. Don't want to bait out the random.
Mm.
Obviously, so my mates, but it's it's like Monday is like the best night to go out in Portsmouth because they have this thing called a pound party, which sounds mad
Whoa,
without context. Yeah, exactly.
pound pie.
Yeah, it sounds mad without context. Basically, entry to the club is £1,
Yeah,
which is fucking cheap. And then inside, single vodka with mixer is £1.50, and double vodka is £2.50.
I know where I'm going on my Monday.
So which is really fucking cheap, like really cheap. So like that's like the best student night in Portsmouth, and
That's arguably
everyone
one of the
goes.
best around.
Yeah, and everyone goes. It's just I can't really go because every Tuesday I have a 9 a.m.
Yeah,
So if I go to this party thing, like this club, like I'm gonna get back at like 3 o'clock, and best believe I'm not waking up fucking 4 or 5 hours later at 8 o'clock in the morning, yeah, fresh as a daisy, ready to do 2 hours of fucking forensic psychology. Like, there's just no way that'll be happening. I did it once and I wanted to fucking die. Where I went out. I don't know if I told this story in the podcast, but I went out on a Monday, which is this pound bike thing.
yeah.
I came back home at 4 o'clock in the morning. Stayed it up in the kitchen with one of my flatmates till. Uh, then I went to my room, chilled for a bit, and then went to my 9 a.m. lecture without any sleep and still very drunk.
Wow.
I'm never doing that ever again in my life. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, so yesterday people and getting ready to go out, and I walked into the like I just finished up with all my shit. Like I was like, okay, I had just showered and stuff. It's like 12:30 at night, right? I just showered and stuff. Like I was not ready for bed. So I went to the kitchen to get myself like fill up my water bottles.
Yeah.
I have some water, right? And like they're still at this point. It's not even like 12:30. It's like 12 o'clock. So yeah, because they would have gone out by then. But so it's like 12 o'clock, and they're in there, and I'm like you lot not gonna go? I was like, yeah, we'll go in a sec. Like these lads are so pissed at their face, it's mad.
And they're still
And
on the
they just
sauce.
and they are mate, they're definitely on the sauce still. And so they're just doing I don't even know what they're doing. And then one of my mates, I think, was gonna be sick. So he like hurried to go to like leave the kitchen and go to my mate's room to like vomit in his toilet. And while they were doing that, like they were just being stupid and stuff. Like one of these guys was sitting on the couch, and like he was just sitting there, and my mate caught fell
Yeah.
and head butted like this metal handle on a shelf, and I was standing on the other side of the island in the middle of the kitchen, so like I had perfect view of what just happened.
Yeah.
And it's when something happens really quickly and you're just like,
Whoa.
badge just happened, but I don't really remember what. Like I watched it happen, but I
Yeah.
couldn't explain to you
You
the
need to.
movement of it.
Yeah. You need to like. You can't process it verbally.
It was too quick for me to like process. I just saw him fall and hit his head,
Mm.
and I'm like, yo, Jake, are you good?
Oh, government name
Oh,
just got slipped. Oh, Jacobs is not a government name. Don't worry.
yeah.
Jacobs his
Well,
stage name.
that's calm because I didn't drop his surname, so it's calm now.
Now they're gonna nail it down.
This is quite sad. So I'm
Anyway.
like, bro, you're you might have to bleep it, Luke. I can't lie. No, I'm joking. I don't think he'd care.
No one cares.
So he's like, yeah, I think I'm bleeding.
Uh,
He's hit his head, mate.
Was it like a gash or something?
It started fucking gushing
Don't
blood.
don't lie.
Bro, I swear I have videos and shit. Bro, I swear to God, we gave him this fucking. At first, we gave him like a paper towel,
Mm.
like a kitchen roll, because we didn't think it's that deep.
Yeah, no, of course.
Bruv, it soaked through with blood.
Yeah.
So then we gave mate the whole tea towel was fucking covered in blood.
Fuck.
His face is just dripping in blood.
Dripping in blood.
Like his face is dripping. Like he used like wipe his face. His hands are fucking covered in blood.
Yeah.
His face is covered in blood. Everything's covered in blood. Floor's covered in blood. The shelf's covered in blood. The countertop's covered in blood.
Yeah.
And this guy, like, we're all freaking out. I'm like, yo, like, to one where he's like
Patting us
call
up.
an either call an ambulance or call a fucking Uber and get this guy to the hospital.
Yeah.
And this man's like, oh, I don't need to go to the hospital. It's cool, man. It's cool. I'm like, bruv,
Bro,
they're
have you
gonna
seen
need
your
to
head?
I was like, bro, you have a hole in your head, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna need
You're gonna need
staples
to
or something.
you're your shit up.
Hmm.
He's like, no, man, they're gonna ask too moo questions and stuff. I'm like, bro, just do it. It's for
They're
your
just
own
gonna
good.
ask how you did it and just you say you fell over. It's not that hard.
Exactly. So, and then
Bro, these
obviously,
men are so dumb. You go uni as well, bro. Fuck. Why are
nah,
people so stupid?
they are really drunk at this point, though. To be fair,
Yeah.
so it's like you're not really thinking straight. And so like it fucking out there,
Hmm.
and then like it stops bleed, like it's still bleeding a bit, obviously, but it's not visible enough to the point where it's fucking dripping down his face again.
No, of course.
And he's like, "Alright, boys, I'm gonna go get cleaned up and we're gonna go out." I'm like, I take a double take. I'm like, you fucking what? You're this. I go to the hospital. You think you should stitched. And one of the other dons, like, he was fucking pissed so bad as well. He's like, no, you'll be fine. He doesn't need stitches. Like, I don't want to be a dick, but like, he like barely. I'm like, bro. He just headbutted a fucking metal handle. Like, and it's like a sharp metal handle. Like, bruv, a mess.
Yeah.
And finally, they went to the hospital. They were there till like 5 in the morning. He did end up getting fucking stitches. Mate, it was just. So massive. It's just day in the life of a uni student.
That's daily life. Daily life. That's mad.
And yeah, so that happened yesterday. So obviously, dipped to the hospital,
Hmm.
and like I was like I'm I'm not the kind of person that was like I'm gonna clean up other people's mess,
Hmm.
but then I'll my kitchen too. Like I need to function in this place somehow as well. So I like clean up a bit because there's just blood everywhere. There's blood on the floor, blood on the counter.
Man got splashed by a counter.
Bro, at this point, bro, blood in the water, fam.
Whoa, I can see blood in
And exactly, sorry, dude. So yeah, I was just like, mate, I clean that shit up, whatever. Got fucking bleach my hands, fam, because I've got another man's blood on my like. I don't need this shit. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, exactly, exactly.
And at the time, fucking got to bed or anything. It's fucking 2:30 in the morning, and I got to be up at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, to fucking go to my lecture at 9.
Yeah, them ones are just not needed.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not sleeping, I'm fucking doing shit all day, it's just life's long, but I'm on the grind and it's calm, because come summer, bro, I'm gonna get all the galleys.
That's all. You better. I'm
Bro,
sorry.
you see how I sent you them snaps from the club?
Mm.
It's mad because you can't see
Mm.
because it was so dark,
Yeah.
but man had a little galley to
Don't.
record. I was trying to record, that's why I pointed down at one point,
Oh,
but you can't see in the fucking video, but it was shocking to be honest. But
absolutely
bro,
mad.
oh, yeah, clubbing was mad, bro. But that's one thing also that I want to talk about on the podcast.
Mhm.
I already have 2 ideas for the TLC video, 2 different TLC
Yeah.
as well. So I'm gonna get my OBS. I'm gonna sort out my OBS today, right now, after this video. I'm gonna record 2 videos. I'm pretty sure.
Good
I'm gonna
shit.
say fuck it, because basically, like this is also another thing I want to talk about, and it's so I'm gonna give a story and like
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
bait out my personal life like that still. So obviously, like bro, there's just best stories about me still. Like, we're gonna talk to you in a bit, Luke, because I feel like I'm still in the limelight in it. But yeah, basically, man's in the club Saturday night. Like I was not planning on going out. Like people were just like, "Do you wanna come?" And I was like, sure. You know, like cool, why not? Uh, so I was like, got ready, whatever. We went out. and like everyone was dancing, and it's like there's like in the club we usually go to. There's like two areas, right? So there's the normal dance floor, like the main dance floor, but then there's also what we like to call the hip hop room,
What?
which is like an underground part of the club which has hip hop music. So it has all kind of music. So it has like UK music, like US kind of music, like that. Still like our tunes in it, like what I would listen to on a daily. So I'm like, bro, I'd rather vibe to that than some fucking like dead EDM thing in it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you got to vibe with what you like. You can't just do some
Yeah, but
dead
the
thing.
problem, but there's like a pay. There's a You're either listening to shit music,
Hmm.
but there's bad girls, or you go to the hip hop room where there's bad mandem, but there's good music. But there's occasional girls too. So
What did you
obviously,
go for?
we went to the hip hop room because I couldn't hack it anymore. But there's some galley there. Don't worry there. I'm not chilling, and this girl yeah comes up to me. She just randomly hugs me. Innit? I'm like, do I know you? And she doesn't say anything. I'm like, okay. Probably didn't hear me something like music's loud, innit? And and then she just starts like, obviously man's gonna skip the details, innit? But like, obviously me and her start dancing, innit? And I don't know if it's because I'm a pussy or if I have morals. That's why I want to talk about these episodes. But it's like I was hesitant to touch this girl in any way, shape, or form.
Why?
It's just like, though she was giving clear signals,
Yeah.
I didn't really feel comfortable. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me, yeah. I talked to some other man about this as well, and like some agree, some don't. But I'm just like, I think it's weird, like touching up random girls in a club. I don't know. What do you think, Lee?
Um, in
Obviously,
what
you
way?
don't do these haram things because you have a girlfriend. But if you are a
Yeah,
single,
bro.
okay. So
I,
I'll set a scenario for
can
you.
I can I just say
I'll
something? Yeah. Before
yeah,
you
yeah.
set the scenario, if man was single, yeah,
It'll be peak.
the it'd be peak for your gal, yeah, because my confidence is out of the entire universe, yeah.
I mean, that's
Like,
probably another thing for me. I know. It's like
like,
I have no. Like, I understand you have confidence, yeah, because you're like
you know what happens? You know what happens
fucking
when you have,
250 pounds.
huh?
Big fucking muscular 6'7", 250 pounds man.
Nah. No, I'm like 180 pounds, 180. Anyway, yeah.
You're 180
But can I
pounds,
just say
six
this?
foot
Yeah,
twelve.
this is gonna get deep, yeah. For you, man, that might.
Okay.
Alright. So if when you have a girlfriend, yeah,
Yeah.
when you get knackered, when you're fully like butt naked, yeah, you have no.
Okay.
There is no shame, bruv. You're seeing someone in the rawest form, and there's like you see them, they see you. Yeah, there's no hiding nothing. Once you can be like that with a girl, and like let's say girlfriend at first, bro, you just become confident. Yeah, you have. What are you gonna hide? You have nothing to hide because
I see that. I
that
see that.
that's just my perspective. So set the scenario because like with my
Like, because
now found
obviously,
confidence.
no, I know your confidence is sky high, yeah. Because look at you, bloodlight.
Come on,
Anyway,
yeah. For first things first, yeah. Casper is like the biggest, like not hype man,
I'm just big
but
in
he's not
it.
just the biggest you.
I am the biggest you, but working on.
He's like
I'm gonna.
five youths in one. No, I'm joking. I'm
I'm
joking.
more like 10 still. No, I think you could genuinely put 10 Somalian Donnies
Whoa, wait, hold on. No
together.
race, no race. Have to bleep.
Nah, but you know the Somali.
the the wallahi I got cancer one.
Yeah, bro, like them ones there. You know that those like I'm in the ghetto, ratatata, like that
Yeah,
Donnies. You know, and no Somali, like you know them
yeah.
malnourished ones, yeah.
God, you're stitching yourself up.
I
Alright,
listen, yeah.
alright.
No, I didn't say Somali.
No,
I
no,
said
no.
Assalamu alaikum. Anyway,
You're
um,
making it worse.
shut up, man.
I have to edit this
Um,
video. Fuck's sake.
oh, for fuck's sake, Luke. Nah, keep it in, keep it in.
Alright,
No one's gonna listen that far anyway.
we'll see.
We're from fucking Southwest London, you know, bro. Like, this is easy.
This is a normal thing. Yeah. Anyway.
This is normal for us.
The
Anyway,
hypothetical.
Uh, obviously, it's hypothetical and didn't happen to me. It's hypothetical completely. So obviously you got this girl, yeah,
Yeah.
and she starts brocking her back on you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Um, what level? So you're in a club surrounded by other mandem and girls,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so you can't really like
Oh, I see.
go
You don't
Mazza.
like, yeah, like
But
in
so
front of
like,
others, it's kind of not a matter.
what's like how far would you go with a girl? Because this
Obviously,
thing
Mountie.
is brocking.
Alright.
Because this thing's brocking her back,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah. When that girl was bracking off her back, yeah. Okay.
She's brocking her back, but
You just
I'm
gotta.
just like,
Were you grabbing anything? Were you like
I
fake beating?
I was like, I mean, I must say, bro, I'm not about
Dagger.
to whip my. That was, but
Just
it's
whack
not
it. I was
right.
like,
Oh, but it's like, I mean,
where's
I
the
was
zip?
getting. I mean, obviously, I was getting, like a feel every now and then. Do you know what I'm saying? No, it's just, obviously, man was getting a taste, but nah.
Okay.
But it's just like, I was feeling like, not that I feel bad, but it's just like, I can't bring myself to like, bro. I can't be one of them dons, yeah. Fucking like bare grabbing her ass and tits, and I'm like, basically, fucking her in the club. Do you know what I mean? I can't do that. I don't
Gee,
know. I
that's what
just feel.
I'd be grabbing the back, yeah, but I'd just be like moving it all over the place, yeah. But might have to say, yo, baby girl, we're going back to my place, yeah. That's it, cut
Oh,
it, yeah, boom, boom.
no, but I was just like, and because of that, yes, I was just like, maybe obviously a man didn't give her the attention she wanted, yeah. And that's another thing, yeah. Like if a woman goes to the club, then she's clearly like either very sad or looks for beat. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, that's what I've always said, yeah. You don't go there to have fun, and that's it. You go there to drink and then go beat and then yeah, that's it.
But for
There's
my,
no
but
there's
in
no
my
in between.
personal philosophy, yeah, and people again might call me a dickhead for that, but like I wouldn't want to beat a girl from the club.
Nope.
But I don't know what man's been there. I don't know what's been there. I don't know what's touched it. I don't know what it's come in contact with, bruv. Like, gee, I better put on fucking 5 condoms because I swear if I'm getting clapped, I'll be very sad. Like, I don't know. I just, and also like the idea of club is dirty to me. Like, we talked about this as well, but I was just like I was just like, she brocking her back, yeah. So I'm like, alright, so she's interested, but I'm just like
Yeah.
I can't, like, bro. If you want to see like big man, then you gotta come yard, and you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that was the hypothetical. Definitely didn't happen to me situation. So we know that Luke would just spend the back and then dig it, and I would just do nothing because I'm a bad man. But then again, I think it's morals. I think I I think I'm too much of a nice guy.
No, that's for me. There's no
I
such
know.
thing. There's no such thing.
I
Cause
yeah.
no, not. This is not a negative. I'm saying like you're you. People attract to you in that way. So when you're going club, yeah, you're never gonna find a wife at a club. Yeah, you're
But
just gonna.
that's literally not what I'm going, bro. I'm just going to fucking dance with some gals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you have a good time. But
But like
if it
dance, but I'm
actually,
not about to be fucking like fucking basically dry beating her fam. Do you know what I mean? It's
you need to know who she
like
is,
I just
bruv.
have it. Like you gotta just have a bit of respect for the fucking. Like I don't know if I'd want a girl to fucking just like start grabbing my dick. Do you know what I mean?
Ah, yeah. I mean,
Like, I don't know if
I'm
I'd
not
feel.
against that, but yeah, I know, I know what you're saying.
But you're just well, imagine you're just standing in the club and she's randomly like some random woman just grabs your dick like what? Sexual harassment right there. But nah, yeah. So obviously, man, pussy that from potential beat. She was so paying as well, bro. Oh, astaghfirullah. Let's move in there. What's been
For,
happening with you? Because I've been chatting too much
um,
about.
nah, I think this is how the content should be, though. Just how. But for me, what's been happening? Just working. Booked my first ever holiday with the wifey.
Jeez.
That
Alright.
was like a while ago.
Speaking of the wife. Jeez. Big shout out.
I shout out my girl, man.
Shout out Mel.
She's on
Shout
like
out to my mother.
1.3 million
Come on.
views
But
on
that's still
on
one of the
TikTok.
maddest. Still one of the maddest things, bro. I was just talking to my friend. I was like, bro. do you know, like, my mate's girlfriend fucking made a TikTok and it
Mm.
banged bare views, and he was
Yeah.
like, I really, what was it? And I was like, do you remember one of them like challenges where the like which a fucking woman will put on like a fucking like some fucking pants on and it makes it look like a dress? And he's like, oh yeah, I saw something like that with pants or something. I was like, bruv, like this man that I live fucking 50 yards across the street from me has seen your girlfriend on TikTok.
Bro,
Like, do you know that's it's a bit mad. It's just like it's funny how life works, isn't it? But yeah, so shout out to my mom, obviously, because Luke's my dad, so Mel's my mom. It's a bit weird if I call her that, but you know,
yeah,
that's how it
like
works.
that's like one of like the main things I guess, because that's like her like relations and stuff. But
Yeah, she been banging the followers as well.
yeah,
Obviously, it's
she
not
got like
like
7K.
considering that's from one video. Like, obviously
Mm.
the views bang, but it's like an app like TikTok. I feel like just because you see someone's content doesn't really mean you'll follow them for more content because it's like content. Like, for example, if you're watching YouTube and stuff, you'll it's like you're watching for the personality, not for the content, almost. Whereas on TikTok, I'd say it's the other way around. It's like
Yeah,
because there's no way of you building a relationship with your follow base.
nah, that's true.
So they follow. So it's quite good that she's got such a big following from, well, big. Well, 10K is considerably quite big,
Yeah,
and it's just
definitely
like
7K in a day, like
that's
growing.
what I'm saying. It's like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like on. I feel like TikTok's one of the like to potentially get followers because it's like I wouldn't follow someone on TikTok for them. I
Mm.
just maybe I'd follow them like if it was like and maybe like obviously like the video that Mel made it was funny. It was good.
Bro, it's
But
dead
it's like
simple, innit?
yeah, it's that simple. But I don't know if I personally like if that was just another random guy. I don't know if I'd follow her for that. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, it's true.
Because it's like I don't see like I think it's hard to like so basically, without me waffling, because I like to waffle and my waffle doesn't make sense, it's got such a large like following from a video that doesn't really show her off as a person. It's more of just like, haha, this is a funny video.
Yeah, it's like it's weird how like the trendy stuff like that just somehow blows up.
You just gotta hit the nail on the head. She just saw like an opportunity and fucking man bang the views. So, you know.
Yeah, I was just like, now it's the opportunity to like bang some other stuff from it, like
Now she just
potential
needs to keep
followers.
making TikToks. She just needs to keep grinding them out.
That's what I'm saying. Like this weekend, me and her are gonna do some like stuff. See if we can bang
But
some.
obviously, fucking plug your girlfriend's TikTok if you want.
Gee, it's not about her, me plugging her. It's about her plugging us now.
Aye,
It's
that's
them ones,
facts.
isn't it? Like,
Uh,
it's like,
I
oh yeah.
mean,
Imagine 1.2 million people or 1.3 million people could have seen the live cast and only 1% actually subbed. Bro, that's bare people. That's a
that's a
lot.
one. That's a thousand, no?
That's like 13K in it.
Huh. What?
Yeah, that's monetization. That's views. That's just like whoa.
Yeah, so that's a good project because obviously Mel's like the.
She's like the
I
figurehead.
don't.
That
I
already.
yeah. I don't wanna. I don't wanna say because obviously no. I don't wanna say it as.
Being a leech in it.
No, no, not even like, I'm trying to make my point, but without making it sound too mad. It's like without like all testament to Mel, she's a great person, but she's the pretty face,
Oh yeah, I hear that.
and it helps being a girl on these kind of, I assume, because like,
Yeah, everyone thought
bruv,
it was
if
like a
you
nip slip on the video, and then everyone was like, "Oh my god, did you see pause? Hashtag pause, blah blah blah." And like, she's clearly wearing a sports bra, but
yeah,
I
so
mean,
it's like if you've got the social media like girl side, and Mel keeps up her funny pretty face thing, you
yeah,
lot could do a banger. You lot could bang.
that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm telling her. Like, just need to kind of
Just
gauge what
motivate her.
to do. Yeah, exactly.
Blood, just give it the simple fact that she could literally potentially make money off this. So do
Mm.
it.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'm
money,
saying.
money to people our age is fucking invaluable. Like any kind of money you can get is mad, innit? Especially for someone like me and Mel who are uni
Yeah,
students.
exactly.
So
Like
of course, if
she's got like jobs and that, but I mean, this could
yeah, but
blow up into like a lifetime career.
I
If
mean,
that makes sense.
you're talking, mate, you're talking about fucking 8 hour shifts that
Hmm.
like don't like. Whereas Mel could make a fucking 6 second video and it could fucking make her thousands.
That's what I'm trying to get her to do.
It's like 6 to 15 second videos. It's like, mate, pump out a couple even a day, and
Yeah,
mate, like it. The hardest part is growing your thing. Mel's already done that within a video.
bro. I just don't know how.
She doesn't even need to grow anymore. She just needs to maintain, and then the views and the followers will keep coming. Because once a
That's
video like that's been pushed once, I assume her page is now going to be pushed even more.
that's what
And
I'm
even with
thinking too.
7,000 followers, that's guaranteed 7,000 views a video. I don't know how TikTok really works, but I assume like if you're following something, you're going to see the video on their feed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exactly.
So if that's 7,000 followers, that's 7,000 views minimum. That's more than done on all of our channels combined. Well,
That's
maybe not, but
that's mad.
you know what I mean? So yeah, I think you need to get Mel to fucking just be a supportive boyfriend and push her to do a Mazda.
That's what like. This sounds
Cause
like
she could, cause she could really like this is an people like fucking hundreds of people
bro.
like want.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna put something up before we like start to end the pod, right? This is
Hmm.
one thing I said. There's little kids in their mom and dad's bedrooms making memes and TikToks, right? That dream of this kind of like thing, having a video that blows up and pops off, right? And then
Yeah,
if they were to have that one video, yeah, bro, they'd be making so much content and like they would take the opportunity.
yeah,
So for me, I'm just like, I've al it sounds like I'm a leech because she's like popped off on, bro. I supported her before I was even with her, like back in 2017. Like I was supportive of her way before anything, right? So then for
but bruv,
people,
realistically, like it's not like even then it's like you've been together before she even like it's not that deep.
no, 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 of course, I mean like I'm just thinking the things we've been talking about and dreaming of, right? This could happen if you play the cards right.
Yeah,
So I'm just trying to say, make content. Her Instagram page is public, and I did kind of have a bit of beef with that because I was like, her Instagram page that she's got is like it feels personal to me, if that makes sense. Like I always talk to her through IG, I always comment on her stuff like that, and it's like to me it feels like it's almost not destroying, but you know, like now it's flooded with random people.
yeah,
Whereas if she was to make a whole new IG based on a personal brand from her TikTok and start fresh, for me that would feel more authentic and feel like that's like her own little grind rather than she's turned her private page into public. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You know, I've got my LK2 Wavy account and I've got my Luke Stoneman IG account, like the two different things, yeah. One's
yeah. You
for,
have yours for your friends and family,
yeah, one's for
and
the
the other
closest
ones for
ones
like,
and one for like the public brand kind of thing, just like
yeah,
build over time, have a bit of following and then see where I can go with it, right?
yeah. That's extremely important on social media.
Yeah,
You don't want to mix your you don't ever want to mix your uh private life with your public life on the internet
exactly.
because it just doesn't end well.
So like for me, I was like, oh, I said just do it, but for me internally, I was like, being selfish and greedy, I was just like, it's just nice to
So
have
what
that as
has
memories.
has Mel like made her page like public now so like people
Yeah,
can
yeah,
follow her on like TikTok and stuff?
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Like it's something small, but you know, it's just like for me, it's a personal thing where there's pictures of her from like 3, 4 years ago, maybe, and like pictures of us and like New Year's and stuff. You know, it's just
Yeah.
it's just like public and personal. I just like having both separated, but have like the private life in the public account, but the private life has a private account. You know what I mean? It's all separated, but there's a mix. I don't know. That's just me, but
Yeah, no, I do understand, and I do get your concerns because it's
You know, like,
like obviously I'm not very close with Mel at all. I've met her like 3 times, but you know, she like obviously because she's your girlfriend, like
mm,
she's cool with me, she'll always be cool with me. But it's like I understand for you, it's literally like that's your girlfriend. That's
yeah,
like
you know what I mean? If it, let's
and
say this was you,
no,
you'd want to have like your own little personal connection through
no,
that kind
yeah,
of page.
yeah, exactly. So it's like um I understand obviously your concerns and shit. I think for Mel it's just like I don't. That's why I'm saying that you need to like coach her. I'd say basically
Mm.
because it's like um I assume she sees it as like a way. Oh, I could boost my IG page and
Basic,
it'll make me look like cool or
yeah,
something.
like that's what I was saying to her. Basically,
But
tomorrow she's coming over, right? As we're recording this, like she's coming
yeah,
tomorrow. I was like, we'll go to the gym, but we'll sit down and have dinner at mine, and we'll literally say, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what you're gonna do, but like I want to be like the man behind the scenes, like pushing my girl. You know what I mean? I want to be
yeah.
able to be like, okay, cool, let me push you forward. Let me like this is the thing I would dream of if I had this opportunity. Yeah, I would be smashing it out for the life cost. If you know what I mean?
I mean, we are literally as we speak making content so we can make this achieve. Like we can
Yeah.
achieve what she's possibly
So
she it's literally a blessing that she doesn't realize she's got.
yeah, that's why it sounds so like Machiavellian and like at the same time like cynical or whatever, and just trying to make it for your own personal good. But this opportunity that she has is like a KSI moment, and then you get the side men that come and like not leech, but like they all come together and they blow up, right? Boom, you have Mel that is the figurehead of it, and then boom, I'm like the boyfriend behind the scenes, and then boom, he does this thing, and he's been doing it for almost a year now with you, and it's like, oh, everything that we've been talking about, like me and you behind the scenes, is gonna come into fruition.
It's literally yeah, it's like there's there's um there's levels to this shit.
Exactly.
And there's one side of both of us
Yeah.
where's like her blowing up is a good brand for us,
Hmm.
but that's such a small part of it
Yeah.
that like genuinely Mel could say no to helping us and I genuinely wouldn't care. Like I'm sure she definitely would give us a shout out to because she's your
Bro,
you
is
and
she?
we're all G's. But even if she did say no, she's like, oh I don't like for whatever reason she has like any reason to her, like it's her like I couldn't like without sounding like a cunt, I couldn't give two shits because that's her choice, that's her opinion,
Yeah, no, of course.
that's her like thing. The main thing is just I guess showing the main to close off this thing because it's like obviously
Yeah.
just not really like man them don't need to know about this like that still. Um, I just think that she's gotten like you should show her this part of the podcast.
Yeah.
I think you should sit her down and make us listen to us two cringy motherfuckers talk about her TikTok
Yeah.
page. Because I genuinely don't think she realized. Like, obviously, I haven't even spoken to her about it. But
Yeah.
obviously, you're my medium. Like I'll be talking to you, and you're literally in the situation with her. It's like she gained such a massive following. Like, oh, massive following. Like I feel like we're disinhib disinhibited from like numbers on social media now
Hmm.
because it's so saturated. It's like you look at PewDiePie, 100 million subscribers. You look at people like KSI, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, 20 million subscribers. You get people on Instagram like fucking Cristiano Ronaldo with like 100 million followers. You get Kylie Jenner, 150 million followers. But you break it down, it's like 7,000 people. Mate, that's like what, like like there's like what 1,000 people in INS.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that's
That's
seven
that's
INSs, bro.
seven. That's seven schools that follow Mel. It's like it's
That's a
such great
lot of
power,
motherfuckers.
and that exactly, and that's why inhibited. It's like for us even with 22 subscribers, 17 people watching.
Hmm.
That's like my fucking biology class watching my video.
And that's all
Like
love. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah. So it's like I think you need to just to end it all
Yeah.
and to finish it, and this probably be the last topic because we've been going for a little while.
Yeah.
To finish it off, uh, she's been given an opportunity that we've both been praying for years,
Mm. Bro,
and
can I
I
just say
just
something
don't.
after?
It just hurt. Yeah, it just hurt for me to see it, and obviously for you, obviously too, because she's your girlfriend.
Hmm.
Like to see such a fantastic opportunity to make a name for yourself and to like fuck even the fame. Just make a shit ton of fuck to work as hard in life later.
Mm.
Because this shit fucking pays. Like, if you can make a name for yourself, it'd just be a shame to see an opportunity. That's the only thing.
That's my mindset
Especially when
too,
it's a,
bro.
especially when it's a close friend.
You know, like, you know when you, I made my YouTube channel in 2014, bro.
Oh
Almost
mate,
6 years ago.
me
Yours
and
is
me and
longer.
Jan, me and Jan made our YouTube channel in 2010.
This
We've
is
been OGs.
this was like not even like a pipe dream. This was like the dream from a young age, like making videos, doing fun stuff, having content, X, Y, Z.
Bro,
And
like
to
me
see
and you.
someone have what I've been dreaming of for
Exactly.
so long, who is the love of my life, yeah.
But it's like,
I want
yeah,
her to
I'll
live
let
my
you
dream.
finish.
I want her
I'll
to,
let you finish.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like the love of my life. I want her to live my dream through her, if that makes sense. I want to live what I've always wanted through her, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
because I've always known what I would do if I had this like opportunity, and I've been making video, I've been doing stuff like we're active, we're doing it every single fucking day
Yeah,
or every
I'm
other day.
saying we're taking time out of our days,
Mm.
our packed schedules, because it's like people might not realize, but as we were saying earlier, like there's not a lot of free time anymore.
No, man.
You're working. I've got
Yeah, bro. It's
uni. I'm
it's
working
tough.
on my own. I'm working on my own craft. Like I'm trying to get in the gym.
Mm.
I've set it a target. There's a little on the Pure Gym app. Like literally, I just waffle on the Pure Gym app. You can set a goal of how many times a week. I don't know what you get when you reach a goal. Maybe just like a notification, like wow, you're cool. But you can set a goal of how many times a week you can go to the gym.
Yeah.
Last week I went 6 out of the 7 days, and I want to make it my goal to have one a week.
Mm.
Bro, when I looked at it, it said the highest target you can go for is 6, and under it said 1% of gym members
Oh
do
shit.
this. And I made that my target, and I'm gonna motherfucking smash that target until I've reached a place where I'm happy. So, oh shit, yo,
Yeah,
yo,
I saw that, I saw that, I
did
saw
you
that.
see the tweet?
Yeah, yeah.
Cause it
Eight,
got,
it's midnight in it, or like 1 a.m.
cause Will Larry, did you retweet the tweet? Because Will
Bro,
Larry
I
tweeted
banged it.
saying if it gets 3,000 retweets, he will release the song early, and obviously it's gonna come out today. So tomorrow, surely
Ooh,
he won't. He hasn't flagged us for our other reaction videos, has he?
what do you mean?
Remember we did the reaction video for what song was it? Hurt? Well, me and you watched it together, and it banged
Yeah,
views.
yeah, he
Oh no, I think
it got copyrighted.
did it? Oh, okay. Well, we can do our thoughts on a video tomorrow. But
I
yeah,
can't
just to
wait to listen to this.
it's gonna be so good. Uh, Nonetheless, I think it's time to wrap up. We talked about a
Yeah.
lot.
You know what?
We
One
talked
thing,
about a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
one thing, the next the next 30 days are like crucial, if that makes sense. Like if like I'm gonna make sure I can coach Mel, I can tell her everything, what she needs to do, how she's gonna do it, how she's gonna go about it, right? But I want it to be able to reflect my like that sounds so dumb. Not reflect my dreams, but like reflect everything that I've been dreaming of and thinking of and looking forward to, so that she can basically make the most of it. Because I know if it was me and you, we would hit the ground running if we were to have this opportunity, basically.
Yeah, 100%.
Like there's no doubt about it. Like I would be with you every night, be like, yo, bro, we literally have like the opportunity that we've been thinking about and dreaming of. Like, why not just fucking smash it?
Yeah, it's like also I think it's 1 o'clock by the way.
Yeah,
It'll be one o'clock
I'll
in the
be in bed.
morning. Yeah, I'll probably be in bed too. Got another 9 a.m. tomorrow. Ooh,
Oof.
can't wait. Yeah. So that was that. Obviously, and then it's like TikTok's like a new like it's got a
Yeah,
lot of traction right now.
yeah,
So
it
it's like
appears
it's
to be.
it's a
It
lot
has
easier.
been
It's
for
a
a
lot
very long time.
easier. Yeah, it's a lot for your brand on there.
Yeah,
But it's like I feel like I don't know about you, but it's like that's not the kind of content I want to make.
no, no. This is the content I want to make, and I want to be able to have a webcam, and I want to be able to chat to you
Oh
like
mate,
that.
bro, just send me like you said you did some research. Send me the details of what webcam you want to
Yeah,
get. We'll do some research. I'm ready to like invest. I don't even care anymore.
nah,
Like
that's.
I'm down to put like 100, 150 pounds down if I need to.
Oh, it's not even that much. The one, I think it's like, yeah,
Nah,
it's
the
like.
webcam, but the mic as well.
Oh yeah, these mics are calm for now, but it would be nice to have a
Yeah, a
studio mic.
webcam would be nice, obviously.
But that will come when it comes.
Bro, man's got fucking Amazon Prime
Yeah, same.
student, obviously. So man got 6 months for Amazon Prime for free. So
Bad vibes.
obviously, man can just fucking like next day deliver it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we can have webcams tomorrow, bro. Like,
But you see, that's the opportunities you've got.
like this is like, it's got to hit the ground running because like it's not because we're trying to blow up on a site that's like really hard to blow up on.
Mm.
Whereas, I mean, it's like TikTok. We could force ourselves to make TikToks to literally try and plug our brand as much as possible
That's what I'm kind of doing
to
though.
gain traction.
Like I don't mind
But it's
making them,
like
yeah. But
I don't really know what would be a funny TikTok. I don't
mm.
get the humor of TikTok. My humor isn't TikToky enough.
Yeah. Nah,
I don't know.
same,
I
bro.
just I
I
just
feel
wouldn't be able to make funny
this
videos.
sounds really dumb, yeah. But also it just sounds big-headed. I feel like I'm too intellectually like present to just do this kind of
what
stuff, like dancing
watch
and
what
shit.
watch what you're saying when you're
Huh?
Nah, I'm joking.
No,
I'm
joke.
joking.
No, you know what I mean? Like I'm
No,
just
I
like
know.
self-aware. Like I don't know, but I would still do it.
I'd much rather make a fucking about my thoughts and stuff, or
Yeah,
like talking
exactly.
about what I love instead of fucking going and
You know,
literally making enough out of myself for
yeah,
people's
exactly. Just so you can
for
build
people's.
brand.
But like,
Uh,
what am I?
that's you know what this links into, bro.
What?
It's when people say do your passion and do what you love, yeah.
Yeah,
This is what it is. I feel like you know what I mean. It's just like
yeah. I think as long as we just keep working at it, and
it's doing
obviously,
it's doing the things that you want to do when you don't get paid, and when you eventually get to that point where it is what you've wanted it always to be.
just the goal in life is turn your hobby into a job.
Yeah, man.
Like, get at your hobby and so successful that it goes from a hobby to a job.
That's that's it.
Yeah, I
Everyone.
think that's
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is a good note to end on. I think.
Yeah, bro. This is a good theme.
This was an interesting episode. I dug myself a hole. I'm gonna get arrested, obviously,
You're
because
gonna
man,
get a lawsuit and a racism file, and I'm joking.
obviously everything in it. Because nah, it's cool. Because we're from southwest, so like,
Yeah.
that's normal.
You can't if you can't have banter like that, then don't know.
exactly.
Ciao.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you guys for watching. It has been your favorite duo of apparent clowns, but we're not clowns because we're not gonna make TikToks. Well,
We're just a realist. Just a realist.
yeah, we just speak.
Yeah.
That's really
Speak our
it.
truth, bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let you
Uh,
close this one out.
yeah. Thank you guys for watching. The love on the videos was great. I hope you guys keep supporting it. Share it with your mates and stuff.
Yeah, plug it, bro.
Much appreciated. Plug it. Obviously, anything
Everyone.
anything we can do is any view is what one extra view, one extra subscriber is one bit
Yeah.
closer, 1 inch closer
One.
to
Yeah, it's a pair of eyes that
um.
we can really use.
And it's like at the end of the day, it's like we wanna. I'm sure we both have the same mindset where we wanna grow our YouTube channel enough to maybe not make a living, but at least.
Make something.
But it's at the end of the day, it's like our passion. As
Mm.
long as we keep heading towards this direction, I assume we'll make it. But
Yeah.
like realistically, at the end of the day, every view, every extra subscriber is an inch closer to us being able to create better content. Since once we start earning money from the channel, we can reinvest it into better mics, better equipment,
Yeah.
like all of that kind of stuff. So it's like we're not being greedy. We're not making these videos like we're not making money on videos and we're still making videos.
Mm.
So it's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
That
without further waffling on, yeah. Thank you guys for the love and yeah. Without before I start fucking going on another
starting
one.
yeah.
Peace, guys.
Peace, guys. Make sure you do leave
In a
that
bit.
like and subscribe. That's been the live cast. Luke and Casper. Catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.